Hello, my name is Kelly Ricker, and today I'm going to spend some time talking about Xuni. Xuni is our collection of cross-platform mobile controls which allow users to provide native experiences on Android, iOS, and Windows Phone. Our new Xuni FlexChart control allows you to visualize data into a number of different Cartesian chart types, including bar, column, area, line, line and symbols, scatter, bubble, high-low open-close, and candle. This video is meant to guide you through creating your first Xamarin.Forms project in Visual Studio using a Xuni FlexChart. Before you get started, you should install Xamarin.Forms from Xamarin's website. You can obtain Xuni from the Component 1 website. There's a download link and a free trial there. Now we can actually get started. First, you'll need to create a Xamarin.Forms project. This can be accomplished through the following steps. Select File, New, and Project. Next, under the installed templates, make sure you've selected Mobile Apps, and select Blank App. Next, we'll need to add a few Xuni references to the project in order for us to use the controls. This will only require a few steps and should be a familiar process for anyone who has used NuGet packages in the past. We want to select the solution, right-click on it, and go to Manage NuGet Packages for the solution. We want to select Grape City, then we're going to select Xuni FlexChart. Now we can get started actually adding some code to the project. The first thing we're going to want to do is add a class for our data source. Now I'm going to replace this with some code I already have, which is just some simulated data. Next, I want to add our first page to this project. So we'll go to Add, New Item, go to New Forms XAML page. We're now able to add the FlexChart control into a new Forms XAML page. We're going to change the XAML with some more code here. And I'm going to change the code behind similarly. And we'll save our changes. Now we're going to have to adjust the app.cs so that it actually displays our page that we just added. So we're going to replace this code, point it at our FlexChart page. Finally, there are a couple of small platform-specific changes we'll also have to make. So for iOS, we'll have to go into the app delegate, and we'll want to add an additional line. Similarly, for Windows Phone, we'll need to add one other line there as well. We're going to do this to the main page xaml.cs. Now there's one other additional item that we'll need to add to our shared class library here, and that's going to be a license key. So I'm going to add a new class, and I'll just call this license. Now actually generating your license key can be done on the Xuni website. We have a specific site set aside for generating these license keys. Now I have one which I've already generated, so I'm going to copy that in here. And then I'll also have to go into my app.cs and handle it on the start. So now we should be able to choose what we want to run as our startup project. So I'll go ahead and choose Windows Phone. And we'll go ahead and run the project. We go ahead and minimize this. We're going to make a couple of small changes to this to make it a little more interesting. So I'm going to go back into the FlexChart page, XAML. I'm going to add a couple of additional series. So now we should have 3 series rather than just 1. I'm going to make another change here. I'm going to change the chart type from line to bar. And lastly, I'm going to change some of the colors around here. So let's go ahead and run the project again. Okay, and you'll see a very different looking chart. One last thing, I'd like to run this on a different platform here, so let's run it on Android as well. Okay, so you can see the output here on Android as well. So Xuni FlexChart allows us to very easily visualize our data and quickly develop for multiple platforms. That's all for this Getting Started video. Be sure to check out our other Getting Started videos, and be sure to stay tuned for new videos on Xuni and cross-platform mobile development.